Hello guys, so I was enjoying the day, just relaxing at home, and I decided why not take a walk, because for the most part uh, for the day it has been sunny a little bit, and we've been just trying to take some harvest from the farm. I think from around morning time. So it's almost 3. I don't have watch now, but it's late in the even afternoon. Yes, in the afternoon, and I'm coming over here by the road, our main gate, and the village is really calm. This is our village. I'm coming live from Kenya in East Africa, and yeah, a couple of months ago we made a tarmac road in our village, which is so rare to find. Most villages in Kenya, for you to find a tarmac road, it's either you are close to the main roads, because they usually make like for this one, it's we are not far away from the main road, and they decided to do 2 kilometers from the main road to the nearest high school. So that's why we received our order. That's why the road was made. So it's been serving us well. Nowadays we don't have any dust, because our home, the road is cutting across. The upper part is the residential, this is the farm, so it cuts across. When it was Maram, we used to have a lot of dust going to the other side, going to the compound. But since the tarmac road was made, you can literally sit just next to the fence and just relax, enjoy the peaceful side of living in a village. And since I was telling you we were removing some harvest, this is my parents' farm, so they started harvesting today in the morning. I also plowed a farm not many months ago, just 3 months ago, and it's ready. I think once we are done with our parents, because they were the one who planted first, so their crop is kind of ready compared to mine. So this is how it looks, just a maize plantation from up there all the way heading down. So when I was starting to plow my farm, I was having a small agenda, or I was aiming towards something. And the first step is to harvest it, then calculate the number of bags, then store it, then later on sell it, because I'm trying to raise some extra cash so that I can do I'm currently rebuilding my bike. So I figured out, if I look for some extra cash, the process can be easy, because you can build a bike as slowly as you want, because building engines are very hectic sometimes you bring a mechanic, and he or she tells you the work is a piece of cake. You give them, then it turns out to be an headache. But I've never opened my engine yet. The engine is having a few issues, like oil leakage, which is the main problem. So I have to buy an oil seal. I have to open it, place the oil seal, return the screws, put it on the bike, then test it. So that is the main thing that I'm planning to do. In the meantime, we are harvesting. This is how our farm looks. So for this part, they cut this stem, placed it in one place. So they did this only for this part, because this is where we planted also our groundnuts. So you can mix groundnuts with maize on the same farm, then you can have a good harvest depending on how you are plowing. So this is where they place the junks to create just room for all space for them to harvest the groundnut. So they already did. The groundnuts are at home, and I think by doing that we usually have enough peanut in the morning. You can either take groundnuts with some bread and some tea. Yeah, so some of the groundnuts I think we just sell, because sometimes we harvest more than we can consume. Yeah, so I'm seeing some cows over here. These guys are messing themselves up. So they have been tied on the same tree because there are no space. So let me just try and help them before it's too late. So wow. So these guys they can literally choke themselves with this rope. Today I'm seeing this big guy should come out. Don't know which one I'm untying, but yes, it's this guy. That was a guess. That was a perfect guess. So I'm removing one to allow one eat. Yeah, so this tree, actually one of you guys commented, because when you see such a tree, don't know if you can notice it, but the leaves, these are how the leaves looks. It usually grows under a water table, so it means this land beneath this tree, if you decide to make a borehole, you can never run out of water. Just can't really remember the name, but one of you guys told me the name I think in the beginning of the year, I think around that time or late last year. So the work is done. This is just a short story of a village life. Yeah, so if you're in the village, most people do business. Most people are self-employed, so people employ themselves through many ways. You can start a farm, either crop farming or animal farming, which most people do, and which I'm planning to maybe play with, try and maybe venture in and see where I go with it, or where I reach. Because I started, I planted also, just as I've said, just as I said earlier. Yeah, I was trying to close this part. So this is the gate where we use. Yeah, so I'm planning also to do it again this coming season. I'm gonna plant the same maize, which will be harvested I think around January next year, because it takes 3 months, and also we have I think a month where it's gonna just be sunny throughout the month. Yeah, so I'm heading home. just from the farm to see where we've reached with the harvest, because actually most people haven't started. People are just relaxing in their homes. There's less work during these times. The village is so quiet, very quiet, and I like it. To make it worse, I'm the only one at home, so the village is quiet and our home is very, very quiet, very quiet. With no children to play or run around. I wish I would change that. Not okay soon, but not soon. But probably one of these years to come, there will be a small guy running around this place. The compound is big. If he tries to run, or she won't manage. So there are some of these guys are still eating. Slowly. Yeah, these two people. So in the morning we made them napier grass. So they are chewing this talk. Yeah. This chew this one. So I like when they chew this because they get full very fast. Yeah. So they just look for the ones that it's a little bit soft, and then they chew. So let me show you some of the new people watching. So I've been trying to make this bike since the year began, and yeah, this is where I've reached. 7 months. Yes, 7 months trying to rebuild it. I think we are starting the 7th month. I've completed 6 months. So the first time I just removed everything until I was left with the frame. I removed the front tire, the cables, the lights, everything. The tank, the engine. So this is the engine. Yes, so this is the engine over here. Yeah. So it's a DT 175. So once I removed the engine and everything, I painted it the original color. So we went with one of my mechanic, because I'm usually colorblind. We typed the color on the computer, we got it, painted it. Which are these are just, this is black, white, this color, a very hard color, but it's blue something. Yes. So after painting it, pumped the front tire, placed it, and this is where we reached. I've added a few oil. This is oil which I'm supposed to use, and some petroleum, which once we put the wheel, which we are planning to do, put the wheel and the seat with this throttle cable, this one, before the year ends. So that's my plan. Before, let's say by December, we'll have placed the wheel, the seat, and the throttle, this cable over here, because I have this one which we are going to use. Then once we put the seat, the wheel, we return the engine back and we test it. I wish by the time maybe we are done, we will be using it. Probably when the year begins next year. Yeah. Because if I do my, because it's something that we are doing, I'm doing like on the side also, just also to keep myself busy. Since I started the bike, I've been more interested in engines, things to do with mechanics, because apart from sharing with you guys on the platform, I learn, which is something I can share with some of my friends and even or kids in future. I might maybe teach them one or two things about engines, especially the motorbike, because I've started with an engine motorbike, and maybe later if I finish this one, I'll continue with the bigger one. Yeah, so I'm saying I'm doing it on the side to be busy, because the building has really kept us busy for the longest time. Yeah, so we were just I think my dad, we have some sheep in the compound, so we blocked today we blocked this part. Yeah, so usually, because we've planted a few grasses just nearby, these are the sheeps, so they tend to eat them, but because it's really raining on our side I mean, it kind of balances. They eat, it rains, the grass grow. Yeah, so let me share with you a pic of the house inside. So I'm hearing one of the young calves. Yeah, so there's a calf. This young man, he was born, I think last week Thursday. Yes, so I kept him here. It's really following me. I kept him here so that he doesn't disturb her mom. Plus, even if it rains, he's safe. He's really following me. It's not yet milk time, so we feed him in the morning and also in the evening. So since it's around 3:30 to 4 in the evening, we usually feed him around 5. So 2 hours or an hour remaining. Yeah, so we've been plastering our house. The last time we did it, this is the progress we've made so far. I was last week, I think I came in, I think my dad tried to poke these sockets. Initially they were covered. The ones on the other side are also covered. We are supposed to have 2 sockets on the other side, one maybe probably here, the other one there, such that maybe if you put a seat, we don't have to put a lot of cables in the house. The guy sitting on the other side should be comfortable, as well as the guy sitting on this side, because if you put a lot of extension cables in the house, it might be risky. Yeah, so our living room has like 4 sockets, which will serve. It has enough lights with some big windows, plus a door. It's really cool, guys, because I think because of the trees that are surrounding the house. I think this guy is really following me. Why are you following me? So because of the trees, the house is really, really cool. And by the time we'll be putting the ceiling board, it will be even cooler. Yes, so the trees that near the house makes it really cool. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna leave this guy here. Really, really following me. Yeah. So we've tried. We're supposed to come and do these other rooms. These are the 2 other rooms. This room we had already plastered. It's only this room remaining with the washrooms. Yeah, so probably if we come back, the job will be done, and probably start the floor. the slab. It's called the slab. So this place will follow him. I'm gonna make him stay there. So I'm gonna leave him to rest. So this is a typical day here in our village. Yeah, I planted some jacaranda trees. Actually I added, we have a couple of trees inside the compound, and majority of them are jacaranda tree. They don't shed, and even if they shed, you can't really see the leaves all over. So I planted 2 extra. One is on the other side, then one is here. Yeah, so I'm really waiting for them to grow. This one, it's still bushy. See, the one with the small leaf, this one is the jacaranda. Yeah, so I've just covered it because of the animals, because next to it is their cow shed here, where I've been collecting some manure. Once I remove the crops from my farm, I'm gonna use this manure. So I'm just trying to look for a way to transport them from this part to the farm, so that they can improve the soil and maybe improve the yield. Yeah, so that's this job. This heap over here, it's almost 4 months. 4 months. I don't usually maybe count the number of times that I collect, but probably in a week I must collect. Yeah, probably once a week. So 4 times, that's like for 4 months. Every week for 4 months. Yeah, so it usually keeps me busy, because most of the time, if around this time, they usually very few things to do at home. So keeping yourself busy by doing that is one of the ways of also being productive, because in some places people sell manure. I'm not planning to sell mine. Yeah, so definitely I'll look for someone. We have a cart which can carry it, I think 2 trips. Yes, 2 trips to the farm. I only have to just pump the tires up, then yeah, we have to go do a little bit of welding. I think I'm gonna share with you one of these days. I'll share how the cut is to you guys. So once we put on the tires are there, we only have to pump the gas or pump it. Yeah, then we are off. It's still, the sun is so nice, making the compound look nice. Yeah, so these guys are still here, still heating. Yes, so these napier grasses are good food for these guys. Like this guy, yeah, very nice food to them, keeps them busy, keeps them chewing. Yes, sir. So there's a time, I think my second last video I shared with you guys. Is it my last video? I was making this compound, I think next to the fence, and it's really looking nice now. So let me show you. I think there are some still next to the fence. Usually when I find time or during my free time, I just come here and maintain the compound. So you see this flower. I don't know if it's a flower or a plant, but these are our worst enemy in this compound. Worst enemy. So if you pull it like that, it won't grow, but if you slash it, it grows. And uprooting them is a very hard work. There are so many, but for the recent months I've tried to maintain it. See, because our compound is just next to the road, and since they've made it tarmac, you can literally sit here with your friends, hang out without any dust interfering with you. But if it were maybe a year ago, around the end of the year, you couldn't sit here. So the road has really reduced the dust. Actually, there's no single dust coming into the compound. And usually around December, because that's one holiday where most people come back to the village, and I think some of my friends usually come. So we usually spend time under these trees. So probably, because there's no dust, this time around we are gonna sit comfortably without any interference. So I'm gonna end my video, guys. It was a short video sharing my life in this part of the continent. And yeah, take care of yourself. Let's meet in my next video. Bye bye.